Welcome to No Excuses. This is the first battle of the night. Everybody make some noise! Check out the Facebook, facebook.com/NoExcusesBattles. Check out the Twitter @NoExcusesLeague. Check out the YouTube. You're on it right now. And make sure to like, let us know who you think won. On my right, introduce yourself.
Down the bomb, I don't got much to say. Let's get this shit in.
To my left, go ahead and make some noise.
King Leo, capital G, free squeeze, let's go.
Yeah! So, first round is on Dom. Whenever you're ready, baby.
Yo, I don't even know where to begin with this guy. For starters, I bet by the end of the night, you'll regret to realize before that you're up against Dom and I haven't hit the bottom tip of my prime. Yo, real talk dog is faking. You can tell that even up to this exact minute in time that this bitch has been living a lie. This punk was willing to die when he went to decide battling me was actually worth giving a try. Yo, I'm ahead of my time. Something like a PS5 combined with the higher capable upgraded Xbox Live while your style sounds dated and out basic. Collecting dust, getting forgotten in the closet or in the box in the garage, getting stepped on and dropped on that Sega Genesis hype. Although my consistence declined and remembering spinning my rhymes, I'm still winning this fight when I have thousands of knives connect and collide with the edge of his head from the front of his neck to his spine. Resulting in this dull king's blood being spilled by the pint. With the way I'm taking a win from this guy, y'all should just charge me with grand larceny. Cause I don't know how one like you can start to be so fucking big-headed when it wasn't a hard task to beat Landon, Cass, or Jesse, that fake-ass Bone Thugs in Harmony. When you asked, Teddy said it best, your rhymes are generic, just like your education. Which doesn't surprise me because besides your pride, it's obvious the space that occupies the rest of your head and mind is vacant. You're just a fucking dumbass kid with jokes about how I choked and some mustache flips. You come with that whack shit, you better run fast quick, you fucking thirsty, pussy, pathetic, low life, no rhyme having punk ass bitch.
On Leo. Keep it down, hold on. Bring it down. Round one on King Leo.
I bet it feels good coming in here the favorite, but bitch, it ain't gonna last, cause by the end of the first, all your inner smile's gonna show and out of hurt, racing fast. You see, the thing about it is I actually like you, Luigi. You're funny and make people laugh, which is why I kind of feel bad I gotta whoop your ass. None of this would have happened if I was still battling Mama Mass. And I refuse to let my only battle be against Cash, so Luigi, I gave you an opportunity you couldn't pass. And I say that because, well, let's look at the past. Example 1, second round against Ant. You choked right after saying your thoughts he couldn't grasp. Started staring at the parking grass like you were hoping for what you wrote in your notebook to give you a spark of stab or some damn help. I mean, how would Ant grasp your thoughts if you couldn't grasp them your damn self? Example 2. Third round against Stick Figure. You was trying to kill and disfigure. Shots fired, clip empty, no reloading, and this dummy still pulled the trigger. It was at that moment he choked. Shit got quiet. People let him think cause they feel for the nigga. He dedicated that battle to his lost homeboy. He felt it was life, he was gonna instill in the nigga. He got off 2 words and choked again. Even Delfino turned in his grave to look down and say, for real, little nigga? Example 3. Third round against Twitch. You choked damn near the whole round, but I seen when everybody was told to keep down, your frown turned upside down and he seen a new excuse to blame it on, the crowd. And this is no excuses, so to me that was reckless. Maybe if you enjoyed Reckless, you would actually be reckless instead of how you've been doing since your first battle. Time.
Make some noise for that round! Round 2, Dom the Bomb. Whenever you're ready, G.
Damn, that was a pretty subpar display of flow. Maybe if you didn't spend 99% of your time chasing hoes, you might actually be capable of making both bars of quality and retain some soul. Face it, bro, your whole fucking name's a joke. Who else but a Drake-ass nigga would base their name off a horoscope? Hey, performance, I think you're boring, bro. Matter of fact, you should just kill yourself before you start talking shit. Yeah, you crossed paths with Cash, but I'm about to have you crossed off my list. The crowd better sit back and hope they caught a glimpse of how I dismantled this man's chances of advancing past my polished spits. It's obvious he lost his grip with any small ounce of wit. Yo, with any small ounce of wit. I mean, it's preposterous if y'all thought his bars are hard and shit. This nigga's Dom the Bomb, the narcissist, will bombard this harmless bitch with stronger hits. I'm the perfect mix of madness and awesomeness. I'm about to chop off all his limbs, then toss him off a cliff or knock him into the dark abyss with air and water drips like I did a fucking King Leonidas Spartan kick. Yo, I'm armed with clips while the most you got is a phone to go online. While you're inputting your password, best believe my girl got hers before I got mine. Yo, you're online looking for a hoe to talk to while I'm laying next to the bitch that I ran my cock through. You're liking her pics while I'm biting, squeezing, nibbling her nipples and biting her tits. You poke and hope she says hi. I'm poking her holes in real life.
Time! Make some noise for that round! Yeah. Round 3, Leo. Round 2, Leo. I can't count.
Yeah, I got an egotistical personality. Because I know that I'm the greatest. You see, I speak them high and mighty words. He's about as pathetic as a Miley Cyrus twerk. That's why I know you'll never make it. I'll tell your bitch, give me top like T-Pain had. I know you'll be hating. Had my eyes Chinese from the good weed she smoked with me. You would have thought she was Jamaican. Me crazy, but really, when it was time to get down, all she did was make me more lazy. Thought about it, you talk smart on Facebook, but I bet you don't know what that last bar meant. You just a thought about it type of nigga. You think about shit and feel like it just makes sense. So you're not about any type of action, you just straight flex. Well, Mr. Fantastic, what happens to plastic when you freeze it after it's stretched? One tap to that glass-like structure and his whole body crumbles to pieces and makes a mess. And that's an illness you can't fight. I ain't gonna repeat what I said. If you don't get it, just proves me right. Zeus on the mic, cause lightning will strike. Despite all the hype of a battle of mind over might, did y'all think that the mic might have a mind that's more mighty than might? And the mind ain't even that good, he's just slightly alright. So this is actually a gladiator alligator against the home-trained pit in a fight? And niggas was sleeping on my balls thinking I was gonna be sleeping on his rounds. Sheesh! Water down, the only water that's gonna be around is a 5-foot deep pool so we can watch this midget drown. There's a beast before you. I have battling experience, so I was a beast before you. Your chance of winning is that as a popsicles in the oven. Bet the heat destroy you. Time.
Time! Make some noise for that round! Yeah.
It's a battle.
Round 3.
For those of you who don't have Queen Leo as a friend...
Go ahead.
For those of you who don't have Queen Leo as a friend on FB, you're probably not aware of how every day he shows that his soul is empty. Everything he writes is like a child's mind exclaiming, "Help me." One example of this is just by the way he spells things. Lowercase i's combined with the word after it, capital G's, P's, Q's, and R's, having a nigga want to attack a bitch. I mean, who else but a stupid fucking moron would post the same exact status twice after the first one got 0 likes? King Leo Mike. Bro, you have 0 hype. Nobody gives a fuck about you or what you have to say. But when you fucking spend your timeline 5 times an hour for more than half a day asking people to like your status, that portrays how you're just another mindless sheep and cancer plague. Every time you touch a keyboard, I want to stab your face with the Legend of Zelda Master Blade. For every capital G, I happen to see your brain shall receive a dab from a napkin glazed with a chemical toxic acid base. A chemical toxic acid base.
You got it.
For every hoe this captain fails to catch and save, I'm gonna slash diagonally at his waist. Eventually the top half will fall off and I'll have to stash it in a plastic case covered in a black trash bag wrapped in chains. Eventually I'll have to stash it in the back of my trunk where it will have to stay, and I'll dash fast to an abandoned lake. That's where fucking Monsanto laid their Fukushima radioactive waste.
Time! Make the last round for ThaBomb. Last round of the battle, King Leo, talk us up.
Second round, it was punchlines, all worth a boast. First round, I broke down all of your chokes. So the third round, I think I'll just use jokes. You see, after this, Luigi battle career will probably cease and end. Saying and claiming all them chokes in this battle, you gon' repent. But to me, losing is a sin. So if y'all a fan of Dom, I'ma ask y'all a question that's on his favorite shirt he wears to every fucking event. Will B win? Now, then I'm gonna tell you battling ain't your forte, and you don't look like you can dance. So you should just put no excuses until they have a competition for cutting grass. In that battle against Nate, You was worthless, bitch, squirming like a nervous worm in grist, stumbling over your sentences, trying to complete your words and shit, and the only one who clapped for you was your birdhead bitch. Now here's a laughable story. I would know because I was high when this was told to me by Shorty. You a bum, she said, not doing your job. Finances, you don't support them. Walking around Dixon screaming, money's not important.
Is that true?
I was called Swiper before Dora went exploring. Hitting licks from house to house as if the nigga was torn. If I had one word to sum up your rhymes, it'd be boring. Like watching paint dry or being inside when it's pouring. I'll tell this bitch how my dick bigger than a rhino and how its horn is. If he gets mad, his player card needs revoking. Cause you're never supposed to get mad at the nigga, get mad at the bitch and figure out what you did wrong to make her leave her options open. If you can't figure out why, then that's senseless. She probably gonna end up leaving you because you're senseless and senseless. On rent, you've been senseless because you senseless. And to me, that's senseless on how senseless you've been senseless because you senseless. Can't you stand in front of Home Depot and find work because you Mexican?
Make some noise for that round! Make some noise for that fucking battle! Yeah. Let's go! Taz, I'm gonna get you started off with the judging. This is what we always do after every battle. We always shake hands. That's what we do. Taz one.
Hey, give it up for Dom, man.
First of all, make some noise for both of these people, y'all. Was that a fucking battle or what? My name is Taz One. This was a fucking ill battle. The first round, I have to, you know, first of all, Dom, my man Dom is killing the shit. You know, he has the multiple lyrical syllables. He does that shit. That's what I'm a big fan of. But you know, for real, like, the pauses, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta finish through with that when he was pausing. So I gotta give it to King Leo.
Yeah. Dylan Phillip.
Alright, yo. Personally, man, the first round was really close. I'm gonna give the first round over here to Doms. I gotta say the next two rounds over here to King Leon. Just on his fluidity, he never paused. Even though it's, you know, it's a stylistic, I feel like he was more on point, had really credible punchlines, and you know, he used references that were relevant.
Go for you.
Yes, that was a really good battle. I gotta give the first round on a slight edge to Dom, and I give the second round to King Leo, just because there's a little bit of pauses and it's a little shaky. But then I actually give the third round to Dom just because the multis were there and the flow was really on point, except for those pauses. But at the same time, there was lots of misses on the rhymes for King Leo's part, like lots of words didn't necessarily exactly rhyme on the end. So I really like the multi-structure for Dom's line, so I slightly give it to Dom on the 2-1, but it was really close and both did really well.
Nice, man, great.
Alright, I'm gonna give it to, what's your name, Leo? Yeah, I think you took all three of them. I felt a lot of stuttering and a weird kind of a pattern thing that was happening. Dude was all natural and flowing. I gotta give it to him.
Shout out to Requiem for coming all the way out from San Diego. He's battling tonight. San Diego on the
Alright, thanks. That was a great battle and everything. Honestly, throughout, your shit was straight up fire, dude. Like I felt like your multis were fucking incredible. Your punches were there and shit. I give the first round to you, but due to the pauses, I gave it to King Leo. Real shit though. Your shit was fire though.
So King Leo takes that one. Make some noise.
Fast pursuit won't be long till he wear the flag of truth. From State Ave the truth, they say the swag the truth. Plus he spit so hard, I'm damn near snag a tooth. I been had the proof, the hood, my comfort spot. Clientele bases like Macy's, they just come and shop. I got so many extra clips, they think a movie finna show. I got them ducking behind walls. They holding their guns, they like, where the stash at? I'm loading up. I keep saying pistachio. They like, why you keep saying that? I'm like, cause y'all know, but y'all already got y'all shell cracked.
I got bars, and that's that wild, cash, cocky flow that cow blast. It'll turn his brains into sloppy Joe. So stop the jokes. Them things kicking like a soccer team. Cause with this chopper, you gotta cock it from the side like a slot machine. And you